It's some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's Travis Coons now ready to get this one started. And here we go. The Super Bowl of Madden Ultimate Team is underway. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Dalton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Passing, it's Dalton. He was looking for his tight end, Owen Daniels. And that's going to make it 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Dalton's going to sneak it. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
First carry for Justin Forsett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Looking for his tight end, Daniels, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Smith. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the wideout in motion. On the toss, Bernard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 28 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and get it with Forsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On first down, it's Smith. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. There goes Eric Decker. Touchdown, L.A. Eric Decker, 55 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Smith looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 and out. On the last drive, no points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out in the pistol. Another pistol look here. And Dalton to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Caught left side to Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Looking for his tight end, Daniels, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Another pistol look here. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney merciless. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Kelsey out in the slot right. Third and long, it's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Bernard, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling vividly clear. I am vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, little to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect her. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. DJ Fresh.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Travis Coons now ready to get this one started. And here we go. The Super Bowl of Madden Ultimate Team is underway. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cousins on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Darryl Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Smith now to throw. And he's got Decker left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Eric Decker, 28 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. Lockett the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Shipped together here from the D-line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Cousins now on second down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
All right, here we go.
On second down, Cousins again. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So 2nd and 10 here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a toss play to Bernard. Room here to run. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They're able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He completes it to Bryant. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles. Now a first down throw, and now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Play action. It's Smith. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do. They haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Throwing is Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field, and it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And the Rams getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
And this is going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Smith. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense will cover this one. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Back near the goal line, Cousins finding time. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To Decker over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Des Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Patriots off.
They are men, and they are challenge.